Hello everyone. Today we are learning static routing in CCNA networking. How to do routing in static. Okay. In recent videos which was I uploaded, uh, I was told you how to do RAP, how to do EIGRP, and how to do OSPF. Comparing with these three, networking static is very toughest to ping and to generate commands. Let's see how I did. Here I taken for router 1. This is router 0 and this is router 1. This is the main switch and this is router 2 and this is router 3 and this is router 4 and this is the router 5. I have taken 5 routers and I was taken 8 pieces. These two, these two, these two and downset 2. These are the 8 pieces. And one more thing, after completing the command for these signals, let's go to check this. This is the 10.0.0.1 is the subnet marks which I was taken, and 50.50.50.2 and I was taken. This is the router to router connection. Router to router connection by first router to zero router from the main switch which the network is coming to this route. We have to take this one only. Upper one is every time we should take only one. Why? Because it will not get confusion for us. Let's see here. I was taken only one here. For router 1 I have taken only one. See here, 50.50.50.1 serial port 0/3/1. For I have taken 50.50.50.1. Okay, this is by coming to the systems. And if I take this is the returning when after going to the system, and it will return again. For this router 0 I was taken 50.50.50.2. After completion of this, we have to check in system. Now we are going to PC1. In PC1 I have taken fast Ethernet 0. See here, 10.0.0.2/29, and here I was taken 10.0.0.3/29. For PC1 I was taken 10.0.0.2 and PC0 I was taken 10.0.0.3. And now you will get a chance why he was not taken 1. Okay, this is the network I was taken. For this network, complete this network, I was taken the network 10.0.0.0, but I was taken 10.0.0.1 for the fast Ethernet 1 for the gateway from router 0 to switch. I was taken gateway from here to here, from router 0 to, from switch I was taken gateway. Gateway is always should be one only. Why? Because if you take another you will get maybe confusion. No problem if you take 2 or 3 and all, everything is fine, no problem. But if you take 2 gateway, then you should give here. See, let's see here. If you take 2 gateway, then you should give here, instead of 2 you should give here 1, and instead of gateway place we have to give 2. And coming to the another PC, if you take 10.0.0.3 for the another PC, you have to give here, change the gateway like 10.0.0.2. Why? Because we are changing the gateway. That's why gateway should be always here only. Gateway should be everything everything will be same for PC1 and PC2. IP configuration only changes for PC1 and PC2. Subnet mask and gateway should be same. For this whole network, gateway should be same. Okay. After completion of this, let we can go to router 0. In router 0, what we have done means, let's see here. This and all routing commands. This and all commands. Before we have taken, there are lot of methods. Only follow one method. Don't follow all methods. If you follow all methods, you will may confuse. In real time also you will get confusion. Don't follow all the methods. One method, I used only one method for this router. I was taken this IP address for going messages, passing from message through router 0 to router 1 to all the routers to pass messages. I was taken this IP. This IP is 192.168.10. Here router 1 yes 192.168.10.1. For this whole network, for these four connections, I was taken 192.168.10.0 for this whole network. And I was taken for router 1.1 192.168.10.1. For this router 2, I was taken 192.168.10.2. For this router 3, I was taken 192.168.10.3. And coming to the fourth router, I was taken 192.168.10.4. For this whole completing network should be 192.168.10.0 for this whole network. We have four connections, that's why we have taken four networks. For this subnet mask should be same 255.255.255.248. If you take any subnet mask also no problem, but when you will come to the real time, in real time you should remember only take only real time only take how many networks are connecting here. Only we have to take only how many networks are connecting. For 32 we will take for 32 subnet masks we should take 0 networks. If we have connections, 3 connections like this, if we have these 3 connections 1 2 3, if we have such type of connections, we can take 29 subnet masks, no problem. Here already system is taken defaultly 29/29. Here already it was taken, already defaultedly it was taken /29. See here 10.0.0.3/29. Why? Because there is 3 connections only. But if you have 4 connections, we have to take another. For 4 connection we should take /28. Mostly there is no use with IPs. Why? Because no one can ask IPs in real time. Every time they will ask only /29 or /28 or only they will ask CADR. Remember only CADR. For these 4 connections we can take 28/28 is the CADR. For these 3 connection we can take /29. For 3 connections we can use /29 if we have 3 connections. Now you may get one doubt, why he was taken this crossed wire and I was taken here straight through. For same connections like router to router or switch to switch, we can take cross through. Or if we are connecting router to switch, we can take only straight through wire. Don't take any another connection wires, only straight through wire we have to take. For this also don't if you take straight through, it will not able to connect. You have to take only crossed wire. And see here, one clock rate is there. For this clock rate, if you take router to router or switch to switch, you may get a clock rate in wire. You should not forget to enter a clock rate. Clock rate should be like 72,000 or 64,000. Okay. Okay. Then let's go to the router 1. For the routing part, we have already completed. Before, we have already completed configuration, everything for getting red signals to the green signals. Now we are moving to show only routing part. If you have any doubt, we can check here, no problem. See here, link 5 changed, interface serial port 0/1/0 change straight to up, and now everything was changed straight to up. Now you can see routing part. Routing part, first we have to enable, after that configuration terminal. After entering the configuration terminal, we have to enter the IP route, and we have to take IP route from. Now we see, let's see here. Now we are sending from router 0. Router 0 to where? Router 0. Router 0 to router 4. Before I told you, in router 4 I was taken 40.0.0.0 for network ID. In router 3 I was taken 30.0.0.0, and router 2 I was taken 20.0.0.0, and 10.0.0.0 is the router 0's own network, and this is the 192.168.10.0 is the network for all the main switch connections for four routers, four side routers: router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4. For four sides of router, I was taken 192.168.10.0 is the network ID for those routers for connection of the main switch. And these are the 50.0, 50.50.50.0. These are the connections from router to router, and these are the connection from router to router. 60.60.60.0 also connection from to router. 50.50 is the connection from router 1 to router 0, and 60.60.60 is the connection for router see here, router 2 to router 5. This is the IP routing for router 1, router 0, sorry, router 0. This is the IP routing from for router 0. Okay, everything was completed for router 0, and before doing this video, I was completed everything for router 1, router 2, router 3, and router 4, and router 5. Everything I was completed. Now we can check whether it is pinging or not. If it will not ping, we have to rectify the problem where it is getting problem. Before I was find a problem here. Instead of see here in router 5, I found a problem. Instead of giving 20.0.0.1/29, I was given 30.0.0.1, but it was not pinged. Then after that, I searched and I found a mistake where I was done. After that, it was pinged very goodly. Now we can see whether it was how it is pinging. Okay, let's see here. For simulation process, we have to take this closed, see here, this closed message, double click and put here from PC 1 to all the PCs. Now I was done for all the PCs. Whether it is pinging or not, we can see. Okay, see here, everything in the process. Why? Because now we are not started pinging, right? Okay, now I will be start whether it was pinging or not. Let's see here one more time. Every message is ready to pass the all these systems or laptops from the system to switch, switch to router, router to switch, switch to again router, again router to switch, after that receiving PC. After receiving PC, receiving PC will send again return message to the which they was sended message from sender PC. They will get again back message, this message was reached there. Okay, let's see here, everything is in process only. Let's, we can play, everything will ping now. Simulation process will done very goodly. Let's see here, PC to switch, it came message. After switch to router, again router to router, again router to switch, again switch to router, again router to router, again router to switch, again switch to PC. These are the messages passing from PC to PC or mobile to mobile. We didn't see this type of messages anywhere. Why? Because this and all go through only backend. For our WhatsApp, for our email, for everything should be done like this only. This is the backend process for the messaging, for all the messages. See here, it was successful, it is showing successful, every message is passing. Every message was passed and returning message to the own PC. See here also, everything is getting successful. Only two are in process now, only one two are in process. Why? Because they are getting message back to the one PC. Just right now one PC got written and now another also got written. Okay, let's see here, everything will be successful, everything is done successful. Okay guys, this is the static, this is the process of static routing. Okay, in next video we can see about switches. Now we done only the process in routers, only we done the process in routers, we didn't done anything in switches. Okay, next we have another process in switches also, we have to do all the process in switches. In next video I will show you switches, how to do VLAN and how to create VLAN. After that, how to create routing in VLAN. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and share to get more videos.